Good morning, third graders. Welcome to reading class. Today we're going to read a book called Apes A Go-Go. And while I'm reading this book to you, I want you guys to start thinking about the different characters. This book has a lot of different crazy characters. And I want you to think about how those characters and their actions can contribute to the plot of the story, or the meaning, or like the storyline here. So while we're reading this, I want you guys to keep in mind all the different characters and start thinking about their actions. So Apes A Go-Go, written by Roman Milistic and A. Richard Aller. Once upon a time, there was a lovely town. It was so well kept that it was set to win the tidiest town competition for the third year in a row. Everything in it was perfect. Everything except for one flower, which had grown a little taller than the rest. Bah! That pesky flower, grumbled the town's persnickety mayor. Luckily, a passerby at the moment heard the mayor's complaint. It was Fussy Great Ape. Why, all it needs is a little nudge, said Fussy Great Ape, who liked things just so. I can fix it, Mr. Mayor. And delicately he did. So now we have the mayor of the town, who kind of seems like he's a little crabby. And then we have the Fussy Great Ape. So looks like the Fussy Great Ape's going to push in that flower that's a little bit too tall. And I'm kind of wondering how that's going to affect the story. Do you think it's going to help? Maybe. I don't know. He's a pretty big guy. We'll see what happens. Unfortunately, he trampled the entire flower bed in the process. See what you've done, you Fussy Great Ape, cried the irate mayor. Oops, Fussy Great Ape winced. But not to worry, I know just who can fix this. And before the mayor could say a word, Fussy Great Ape lifted his head, pounded his chest, and yodeled, Bogo Pogo, Apes A Go-Go, which is how the great apes called one another. Minutes later, who should turn up but Mucky Great Ape, a brilliant gardener who took one look at the flower bed and said, I can fix it, Mr. Mayor. So now we got a new character introduced here, and he looks like he got some shovels and stuff like that to do some gardening. Do you think he's going to help out? I wonder how he's going to fix it. Let's find out. Yes, he replanted the flower bed. Unfortunately, he muddied up the whole entire street in the process. Gah! Look at what you've done, you mucky great ape, barked the mayor from under a mountain of dirt. Oh no, cried the sorry ape. But I know who can clean this up in a jiffy. So now both great apes threw back their shoulders, pounded their chests, and hollered, Bogo Pogo, Apes A Go-Go, summoning Soppy Great Ape, who positively loved cleaning. He took one look at the muddy rumpus and said, I can fix it, Mr. Mayor. And splish splash, he did. So, kind of see from like the picture over here, do you think he's helping? I think he's trying to help, right? Let's get back to reading here. So, causing a huge flood in the process. Why, you soppy great ape, roared the furious mayor, water pouring from his pockets. Yikes, said the soppy great ape. But worry not. So right here, who do you think that's going to come in and help him next? We got a bunch of water everywhere in here. Why don't you turn to your neighbor and talk about what character could be introduced that could help the situation, help the plot of the story here. Why don't you turn and talk for a little bit. Alright, so I heard a lot of good brainstorming, a lot of good ideas. Let's find out if some of those are correct here. Up went the ape's cry again. Bogo Pogo, Apes A Go-Go. And along came Thumping Great Ape. What you need is some drain holes, he said. I can fix that, Mr. Mayor. Biff, bam, pow! And he did. So some of you guys' ideas, right? Yep. Yeah, some of you guys said that somebody would come and pound some holes in the street. Let's see what happens next. Kind of. Oh, you thumping great ape, wailed the mayor. My beautiful town, it looks like Swiss cheese. No good? asked the hairy fellow, who had, after all, drained all the water. In no time at all, the apes were pounding their chests again, raising the cry, "Bogo Pogo, apes a go-go," to summon. Who do you think they're going to summon next? I don't know. Hopefully somebody's going to help fix the holes, right? Yeah, we can't have holes everywhere in the town. Sweeping Great Ape. Who knew exactly how to get rid of the holes. Oh, look at him. He's like sweeping up. Looks like he's... Does look like he's cleaning, or looks like he's making a little bit more mess? I don't know. Wonder how the mayor's going to react to that. Oofda. Swishing and brushing, he got rid of the holes, all right. But unfortunately, he got rid of everything else too. Uh-oh. Does not look good. "Ah, you sweeping Great Ape!" frothed the enraged mayor. "My town! Ruined!" Which was as much as you could get from him, as he was now rolling on the ground, gnashing his teeth. Sounds pretty mad. "Now, let's stay calm, Mr. Mayor," pleaded the sweeping Great Ape, in a bit of a panic. "There's one last solution." So far we've had a lot of different apes come into the story, and each one of them has kind of muddied up the town a little bit more, made it a little bit worse. It's kind of adding to the plot line there. Who do you think they're going to call in to help make it all better? I don't know. Maybe Construction Ape? Maybe he's going to rebuild the town? Maybe. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Let's find out. All together, all the great apes lifted their heads, pounded their chests, and called at the top of their voices, "Bogo Pogo, apes a go-go." And who should turn up but Baking Great Ape. "Well now, dears, I'm sure I can fix this." Baking Great Ape smiled, for she had some experience in fixing disasters. Then she baked a huge cake and put a little piece in front of the mayor, who, through his tears, took a nibble. Seems like he's liking the cake there. Maybe that's going to help him a little bit. Do you think she's going to rebuild the town through baked goods? Maybe. That's a good suggestion. We'll find out, huh? And then a little more. Yum! All the townsfolk and all the great apes had a slice too. Someone brought balloons, and people really started to enjoy themselves. Look at that. Even though the apes destroyed the town, looks like they're all having a lot of fun. Yeah, they're all hanging out together. So even though the characters did all these different actions to destroy the town, it looks like it's all coming together, right? Let's find out what happens next. Meanwhile, the great apes were doing a fine job of putting things back together. Maybe not quite as perfectly as before, but with plenty of charm. At that moment, the mayor realized that maybe there was more to life than a perfect town. Like warm cake and good friends, he may not have the tidiest town any longer, but it might just be the happiest. So, do you see there how even though all the different apes, all their actions destroyed the town and kind of made a mess of everything, that the mayor, even though the towns are destroyed, he realizes that just because it's not perfect doesn't mean that it can't be a good place. "Well, that was delicious," said the mayor as he polished off the final crumb and folded his napkin neatly. "But who's going to clean up all these plates?" "Allow me, Mr. Mayor," said Smashing Great Ape when he was near at hand. Uh-oh. Do you remember what Smashing Great Ape was doing? Yeah, he was smashing holes in the floor of the town. Uh-oh. Do you think he's probably the best ape to take care of all those dishes? Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, he might break some. We'll find out. The mayor thought about it for a moment. Yeah. Oh, see the banana peel? I'd slip on it. I think he had the same idea we did, that this character might not be the best one to clean us up. On second thought, he said, "I think I'll do it myself." And he did. Oh, what a great story. Had a lot of different characters introduced throughout there, and each one contributed to the plot, right? Yeah, each one of the apes here contribute to the storyline. So now that we read that, we had a chance to go through and we kind of talked out. I want you guys to do that same thing when you're reading your own books. I want you to think about all the different characters in your story and how each one contributes to the storyline. So how this one, Ape here, he's sweeping, he made a mess of everything, but it contributed to the overall story. So that's what I want you guys to do while you're reading. I want you to think about each one of the characters and find out what their actions are that contribute to the plot. So go ahead and start independent reading.